Hello everyone and welcome to the Como Layout channel. Now I have this tip for you to make this simple plastic bottle an effective trap for mice or small rats without killing them. Either because they are lovers of all animals or they do not want to leave any type of poison, because they have pets that can ingest them, or worse yet, they have small children and they do not want it to cause any type of damage to what they are going to put in. At the same time they could catch an infection, since these bring all kinds of diseases, and the last thing we want is to have them in our homes. So without further ado, let's see what we will need to do it. We are going to need a rectangular plastic bottle, in this case for oil, of at least 1 liter. But it can be for water, and the larger the better, and made of hard plastic. Some wooden sticks, a knife, a screwdriver to heat it and make holes in the plastic, a couple of rubber bands, a pen that is totally optional, a paper clip or it could be a nail, a rope or cord that you want, and finally also optional gray or Dazzler tape to reinforce the bottle. Now let's see how to make it. We take our knife and we are going to take as a guide the same line that the bottle has at the top. If yours does not have it, estimate that it is about 4 or 5 centimeters. Then we began to make the cut on the 3 sides of the bottle, as shown in the video. Once we have done them, they should look like this. The point is that that part opens as if it were the lid, as I show you. Then we grab our marker and mark on the bottom of where we made the cuts the points where we will make the holes for one of our sticks to fit. Remember that this is totally optional, so you can skip this step. Then we take our previously heated screwdriver and make the holes, being very careful that they are not too big since the stick must fit just right. Now that we have finished doing it, we just take our stick and insert it so that it goes completely through the bottle, as I show you. If you see that it is too big, you can trim it a little. Then we take a rubber band and put it on the wood. We pull it until it is tight but not too tight, and once we have calculated the distance we want, we mark the points on each side of the bottle again with the marker to make the other holes. We take our hot screwdriver again and proceed to make the remaining holes again, being careful not to make them too large for the wood to fit. Once done, we cross the bottle with the other stick, just as we did previously with the other one. And it should look just like I show you. Now we just take a piece of gray tape or Dazzler and we are going to reinforce the part where the bottle opens and closes. Since mine was made of oil, it doesn't stick completely on the inside, but that's why I made it with a longer piece so that it sticks to itself. We do this because if the plastic is not hard, it can begin to break every time we open it and our trap may become useless. Now it should look more or less like this. Now we just take our rubber bands and put them on each of the sticks on both sides of the bottle as seen in the video. And now, as you see, we can only open it if we apply force and hold the bottle. But if we release it, it closes immediately due to the force exerted by the rubber bands held in this way. Then we take a tack, a nail or whatever we have on hand, and make a small building on the back big enough for our paper clip to fit. Preferably do it behind the bottle because it will be easier to hold it. Now we grab our rope in this case, but preferably a nylon cord, and we tie it to the neck of the bottle just as I do on the screen. Once well secured, we just pull it and measure how far there will be enough for a mouse to enter. And we make a knot so that it can be held there with the clip that we will put later. More or less they should look something like this. Once all that is done, we just take our clip and we are going to undo it so that it is completely stretched. And then we make a bend using our finger so that it looks like a hook, since that is where we will hold our bait. It should more or less look like this, but do it as it works best for you. Now that we have put our bait, in this case the pieces of cheese, we are going to put it in the bottle, but as you can see my hands are a little too big to fit in it. So some pliers help me, and that makes it much easier to put it in. In this case, as I had mentioned before, I made another hole in the back of the bottle because this way I feel that it holds our cord much better, which is what will activate our trap. Once in place, we just pull our cord holding the bottle and put it in the clip, which is what will keep the trap open. If you see that the wire is too long, you can cut it as far as you think necessary with the same needle nose pliers. As you can see, it is already activated. Do not worry if the bottle is bent at the top, since that does not affect its operation. But I do recommend that you try to get a harder plastic bottle. Now all that remains is to try it. Since I don't have rat problems, since I have cats outside the house, I couldn't leave filming so they could see it in action. But here, with the help of my model mouse, I show you that when it is attracted to the food, it will try to grab it, and when it takes it, what it will do is pull the clip and activate the trap. And as you see below, it will be locked in without the possibility of getting out since it cannot push the lid due to the pressure exerted by the rubber bands. And you will hear the movement as it will try to get out. So you can grab the bottle and leave the mouse or rat wherever you think it is. As you could see, it is a very effective trap that will save us the pain of killing the animal that we think is least pleasant. Aside from the fact that they won't have to put poison in their homes with the worry that one of their pets might ingest it. Or worse yet, that one of your children, nephews or grandchildren comes into contact with it and could cause you some major problem. And the best of all is that we did it with just a bottle, some sticks, rubber bands and a bit of string, which we usually have on hand. So before spending money on other traps or poisons that are dangerous for you and your family, try this trap, which I assure you will work wonders. As you already know, if you liked this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, share with all your family, friends and acquaintances. Thanks for watching and I hope you liked this advice. And as always, see you in the next videos. Thank you.